stuck with tunnel vision. Set me free, I'm begging, yes I see you looking, don't be a tease. Okay, so to start off, I'm starting with a bare face. I'm going to apply tape to the outer edges of my eyes. After that's done, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows using my Anastasia Brow Wiz. And I believe this is in the shade Chocolate. And I'm just going to fill in my brows following the natural shape I already have. Now I'm going in with NARS Paint Pot and Soft Ochre. I'm going to apply this using a shadow brush, and then I'm actually going to go ahead and take my finger just to make sure it's blended out. Now I'm going in with that black shade right there called Licorice from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette by Too Faced. And the brush is like a very small, precise shader brush. I'm going to do a cut crease, so I'm going to go directly in and a little teeny weeny bit above the crease. I'm going to make this thick line. I go a little bit above my crease because if I put it just directly in my crease and then I look straight at you, you won't really see it. So I went a little bit above as well. And you're just basically going to carve it out. And it's going to look really like harsh. But that's where you blend it out and make it not so harsh. So now I'm going to take this fluffy crease brush from Real Techniques, and it's perfect because it's like, it's shaped so perfectly and it gets right into that line instead of going too far up. And you just want to blend it back and forth. You don't want to bring it up to the eyebrow. You want it to stay directly into that crease. So it is a cut crease, and this brush is perfect. It's again a Real Techniques brush, and it's just the perfect dome shaped crease brush, and as you can see, it looks so much better blended out. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, and I'm going to be taking that shade right there called Shellshock, and I'm just going to take a shader brush and I'm going to pack this onto the lid. And I'm also, as I'm packing it onto the lid, I'm going to clean up anywhere where the black came down too far, because for a cut crease you want it to be very like precise and carved out. So I'm actually taking the Shellshock color to carve out right under the black, so it's a really dramatic cut crease. After that, I'm going to go back in with a little bit more black to make sure it's still in there, and I will take the fluffy crease brush by Real Techniques and go over it again. And then I'll lift up a little bit and go right into that crease to blend it out. And then same with the other eye, directly into the crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove my tape. And then I'm just taking my Smashbox Photo Ready primer and applying this all over my face. And then I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in 003. And I'm just applying this with a dampened beauty blender, per usual. Baby, follow me, and I will show you everything. 'Cause lately you're all I've been craving. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. gel liner and my Real Techniques angled liner brush to do winged liner. Since this is a New Year's Eve look and it is dramatic, I thought a winged eyeliner was definitely a necessity and something I haven't done in a while. Now I'm just going to apply my Ardell 105 lashes. I've worn these recently, so they're really easy to pop on. Now I'm just taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the lightest shade, and I'm going to use this to conceal and highlight. And again, I'm going to go ahead and take my dampened beauty blender to blend this out. Now I'm just going to take that light contour shade on my Lorac contouring brush and just do a nice light contour to the nose. Nothing too heavy because I already have a nice shaped nose. I just like to carve it out a little bit for special occasions. And it's the Anastasia contour kit I'm using. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Real Techniques contouring brush, and taking that same light contour shade, I'm going to go right into the hollows of my cheekbones to really just carve out my cheekbones. And then I'm also going to apply a light dusting to my forehead. I'm just going to really make sure that concealer is blended out, and I'm going to take the yellow highlight from that palette and apply this directly under my eyes. This is actually a Sonia Kashuk blush brush, but it works perfect for highlighting the under eye area, so I use it for that. Now I'm taking my Too Faced Candlelight Glow highlighter, and I'm going to highlight the top of my cheekbones with this. I'm just using my Real Techniques setting brush to apply this highlight. So I'll apply it to the tops of my cheekbones and also the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose a little bit, and then my cupid's bow and a little bit below. And then that will be it for highlighting. Gives you that awesome glow. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my Nars blush in Deep Throat and apply this directly to the cheekbones. You can actually smile if you have a hard time finding your cheekbones and pop it on right to where it pops out, and it looks really nice. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take my Urban Decay glitter liner in Midnight Cowboy and trace this on the lower lash line. Since this is a festive New Year's Eve look, you have to go with glitter. And silver glitter at that. Now I'm just applying some of MAC's Prep and Prime to my lips. And for my lip liner, Coco wanted to make an appearance. She wanted to say hello, and if you guys have never met her, this is Coco, and for all you guys who have been around, she's healing up really well after her eye surgery, and she's happier than ever. And like I was saying, the lip liner I'm using is MAC's Spice Lip Liner. Sorry I'm a little out of frame. Whenever I line my lips or do my lips, I feel like I'm always out of frame, but I'm just slightly overlining, nothing too crazy. And then for my lipstick, I'm using MAC's Honey Love lipstick, which is probably one of my favorite nude lipsticks. It's probably number 2 because number 1 is Myth by MAC. You guys who have been longtime subscribers know I've been a fan of Myth for a very long time, but Honey Love is probably my number 2. And now I'm just applying my Stretch Fix mascara. I love this mascara because it lengthens and thickens your lashes, and you can get yours at Sephora. Amazing, amazing mascara. And then I'm also going to blend it with my real lashes and my false lashes. Now to set my face, I'm taking my Givenchy powder. You guys know I'm a huge fan of this. It's just a translucent mattifying powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a powder brush to blend this out. And then I'm going to go ahead and take MAC's Fix Plus and spray this all across my face to lock and load me for my New Year's Eve night. So once that's done, the look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and have amazing, amazing New Year's Eve. Please don't drink and drive. Be safe and don't drive with anyone who is drinking. You do not want to deal with that or get yourself into a compromised situation. Please be safe, and until next time, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!